Welcome, everybody, to week 14 of the NFL. This is your NFL Presidential Address, and I am Lawrence Prezman. I'm excited to be here. We got a lot of NFL games to go through. What do you get on this show? You get bets on every single NFL game and a pass here or there, which I consider to be a bet because, hey, if you don't lose money, you kept it and you can bet it on another game. Let's start right off the bat with a pass. Dallas playing in Detroit. This is a Thursday night game, and I'm not passing on this game. I'm actually betting large on this game. I have a 5% play on this game. 5% plays are the biggest plays we give out at WagerTalk. So, guys, my apologies. I can't break this game down. However, I do have a promo code for you. Yes, I do. Half price. If you want that play, just head over to WagerTalk.com and use the promo code half price. Okay, enough with all of that. Let's get to some picks. Washington in Minnesota. And this is, well, who wants to win the game kind of a game. Why are we overthinking this? I bet Minnesota under 14.5 points team total last week against Seattle. They still have yet to score. I think they're going to struggle to score here as well. We actually saw Washington's defense step up and play well last game. And Minnesota's defense is excellent. 42 on tap. Where are these points coming from? This is one of my favorite totals of the week. Don't overthink it. Just bet the under. Miami playing New York. The Jets plus 2.5 and a team that looks like they want to win. Why? Well, because like all horrible franchises, they don't get it. But that's okay. It's not like they need a quarterback in the future. Maybe they should win the next 4 games and really screw up their draft pick. Miami, well, same old thing. Let's go 9-7 or 8-8 or whatever equals to 17. 8-8 and 9-7 do not equal 17, but you get my point. 2 horrible franchises who don't understand the importance of losing when you can't make the playoffs. So who's going to win this game? Who's going to cover? Well, I'm going to look to take under the total of 40.5. Yes, I am. I'm not going to lay points on a Miami team in beautiful warm weather, heading north, playing in the frigid tundra. And I'm definitely not going to bet on the New York Jets. I was on the New York Jets under in our last game. It was 7-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first half, and everything went wrong. The game went over. Well, I'm going to go back to the under here. I think we're going to see shitty weather. I don't think the New York Jets are going to put up a ton. And same with Miami. The total, 40.5. Let's go under. Tennessee going into Cleveland. Cleveland -4. A total here of 34.5. This game is an outright pass, guys. The problem with getting late in the season is all of a sudden a lot of teams are playing meaningless games. We were able to find a bet in the meaningless Washington-Minnesota game. We were able to find a bet in the meaningless Miami-New York Jets game. I got nothing for you on this Tennessee-Cleveland game. Pittsburgh going into Baltimore, and I like Baltimore here, -6. There are 5.5s out there. And yes, kudos to Pittsburgh for picking up Adam Thielen today. How much do I care? Zero amount. This Pittsburgh Steelers team is terrible. I took Buffalo as my ATS bet last week against Pittsburgh. I'm going to do the same with Baltimore. This game is in Baltimore, and I don't think this game is going to be close. Now, I understand that Baltimore is not the team that we thought they were, but this Pittsburgh Steelers team is on a free fall. Their defense is good, not great. Their offense is bad, not terrible. That's pretty much how I break them down. As for Baltimore, I think their defense is getting better as the year progresses, and I think their offense is finding its way. We know Baltimore is going to get points in this game. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to get a whole lot. I would look to take the Pittsburgh Steelers team total under. I think it's going to be around 17.5. And I think Baltimore wins this game going away. I also think they win the division. So take a look at that as well. Let's take the Baltimore Ravens -5.5. As for Seattle playing Atlanta, I'm going to look at Atlanta here Plus 7.5 home dog. Horrible team. Their coach is likely going to get fired. They can't find any offensive rhythm, and their defense is mediocre. However, this is not a good spot for Seattle. They got the Rams coming up. They're hungry. This is one of those look-ahead spots. It's on the road. I know Seattle is a road warrior team. It's just simply too many points. And not only that, but Atlanta's running an extremely conservative offense, which although doesn't necessarily result in 31 points a game, it does result in 31 minutes of possession a game. This is an Atlanta team that is running the ball, is slowing the clock down, and is trying to play small ball. So with that said, take the plus 7.5. Now let's talk about the Jacksonville-Indianapolis game, and this line freaks me out. I have absolutely no idea why the Indianapolis Colts are favored here. You want to talk about disrespect? This is like calling the Prez ugly. That is the type of disrespect Jacksonville is getting right now. This team has won 3 games in a row. They held Tennessee to 3 points and the Chargers to 6. They're scoring over 20 points in every game they played. They've won 4 of their last 5. Indianapolis, they've lost 2 in a row. They've lost 3 of their last 4. And they have a quarterback with a broken leg. Why is the home team a dog here? I don't understand it at all. One of my favorite bets of the week, a circa bet for sure, likely a client play. Jacksonville Jaguars plus the 1.5 or 2 against the Indianapolis Colts. Let's move our attention to Chicago and Green Bay. I like the dog here, guys. Now, I don't like them a ton because I think Chicago is getting it done with smoke and mirrors. But the bottom line is whoever they put in front of them is getting it done. And Green Bay, this team's already lost to Carolina at home and Cleveland on the road. I don't think this Green Bay team is very impressive. The Green Bay-Detroit game came down to 4th downs. Green Bay converted 2. Detroit missed 2. Green Bay, alas, won the game. I think Green Bay might win this game against Chicago. But, man, given the weather and given Chicago's run offense, where did this come from? I mean, they might have the best run offense in the league right now. They're going to run the ball. They're going to slow this game to a bloody crawl. 44.5, I'd like to take the under, but I'm not going to. Instead, we're just going to focus our attention on the dog. Can Chicago win this game outright? Sure, they're beating everybody they play. Plus, we've already seen Green Bay lose. I think Green Bay gets it done, but I think this game is within 3. Take Chicago plus the 6.5. New Orleans plus 8.5 playing Tampa Bay. The problem here is there's too many injuries in Tampa Bay. I'm going to bottom line this game. New Orleans is 1-11 this year in the first quarter. That's what we're going to bet. We're going to bet Tampa Bay in the first quarter. That's it. We're going to move on. Denver minus 7.5 playing Vegas. This Las Vegas team is so bad, I can't even wrap my head around it. I look at this and I say, okay, we got a total of 40.5. Las Vegas Raiders are not putting up 14 points in this game. Take Las Vegas Raiders team total under. As for the side, man, I don't know. This Denver team keeps winning, but they don't win by margin. They're barely lucky to win these damn games. I guess I'd have to take the dog. I don't want to. Screw that. We're just going to take the Las Vegas Raiders team total under. Rams playing in Arizona, minus 8 for the Rams against this Arizona team. Man, this is a tough one, guys. Obviously, we all like the Rams. Obviously, we think they're a Super Bowl contending team. Clearly, Matt Stafford is the best player on the field. Clearly, they have a better defense than Arizona. Of course, they have a better offense than Arizona. But minus 8 in a division game on the road is simply too many points. I'm going to look to bet under the total of 48 in this game. That's where I'm going. I don't think Arizona puts up a ton. I know the Rams were shredded by Carolina. I'm giving them a mulligan. That Rams D is a top 3 unit in all of football. They're allowed to have a bad game. They did have a bad game. They got that bad game out of the way. This Arizona team is horrible. 48 is way too high. If the Rams put up 30, Arizona has to put up 18. We're going to take the under. Now we turn our attention to Cincinnati, led by Joe Burrow, coming off of a win, feeling good about themselves, heading into Buffalo, playing a Buffalo team that played their first almost perfect game last Sunday. And why do I say almost? They had too many turnovers. They still won that game handily. Pittsburgh was not able to move the ball on that Buffalo team. And Buffalo drove the ball on every single drive. This was the Buffalo team we were expecting to see. And I think we see them again this week. With that said, -5.5 might be a little much. I do like Buffalo -5, -5.5, but I am also looking at the over. 52, 53, I know. Bad weather, I get it. But, man, this Cincinnati defense is god-awful. I got to believe Buffalo's going to get into the 30s, and we know Joe Burrow can keep up. My lean is on Buffalo. My lean is on the over. Now we turn our attention to Houston, who feels the same way as Jacksonville right now as they head into Kansas City. Why do they feel the same way? Why are they +3.5, guys? This is a Houston team that all they're doing is winning games. Their defense is the best defense in the league. This Kansas City team has been in must-win mode for weeks now, and they can't win. So we've already established that they aren't winning in must-win mode. Why should we assume all of a sudden that this Kansas City team is going to win this game and cover 3.5? Well, we're not going to assume that. I want to tell you first, I like the under in this game, 42. Anytime Houston is playing, I'm looking to play the under. And we know this Kansas City defense can shut teams down. I'm telling you now, I would not be surprised if this game is lower scoring than the Cleveland-Tennessee game, which only has 33 as their total. That's right. I can see this game being like a 17-13, 16-14 type game. I really like the under here, and I like Houston at +3.5. As far as Philadelphia playing the Chargers, I'm taking the home dog. I know my producer Dan is upset about that. I know he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I get it. I was on Philadelphia on Thanksgiving. Something is wrong in Philly. They just can't seem to move the ball. Now, it's hard to blame it all on Jalen, but I'm blaming it all on Jalen anyway. He is not a quarterback. Now, that's tough to say, given that he is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. But just for the record, so is Trent Dilfer. So is Jeff Hostetler. So is Dougie Williams. There are many shitty Super Bowl quarterbacks, and Jalen Hurts happens to be another one of those. This guy can't honestly, if you had a 9-foot wide receiver standing on a ladder, he would figure out a way to overthrow the guy. If you had a little person buried in a hole, he'd figure out a way to underthrow that guy. Jalen Hurts is the reason Philadelphia is as bad as they are right now. And this Chargers team, this is a good team. This team can run with anybody, throw with anybody. They play defense. They got a great coach. I'm getting 3 points at home. I'm taking them. Take the Chargers. That's it, guys. Real quick, I forgot to ask. Please hit the thumbs up button. Like this show. It's really important to me. Make sure to comment. I will read them all. I'll respond to a bunch. And also make sure to grab my 5% play on Thursday night. You can use the promo code half price over at WagerTalk to get 50% off of that play. Other than that, watch me on the best betting show ever every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at WagerTalk TV. Lots of love, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the NFL Presidential Address. Your number 20. We will see you all next week.